So now that we've got some views in place, we're going to talk about drawings and British standards. So the first couple of things about British standards, we use British standards because they help to ensure consistency. This is our set of rules for our drawings, our line types, where we position things on the page, which means that anybody who's using British standards can read and understand our drawings, and they make sense to everyone who understands that drawing language. So for example, there's simple little conventions, like how, for example, the labels of the views go underneath and in the centre. Our title box does have a third angle projection symbol in it, which refers not to being British standards, but it refers to the fact that the bottle has been projected in third angle projection. This means that the view of the plan, which is the top-down view of the bottle, is above the bottle. This is logical and makes sense, and it's one of the reasons why we use third angle projection. The other thing about British standards that is really important to remember, especially for drawing types like this, which involve cylindrical or conical components, so those that are made up of circles, cylinders, or cones, is that those objects have a centre line, which show where the middle axis that normally these things have been revolved around is positioned inside the actual object. So up here in the Annotate tab, we've got some different options for adding centre lines. Now on the plan view, or anywhere where you view a circle as a circle, you're going to want to put in an arc centre mark. So I'm just going to click that. I only need to put one centre mark on. I'm going to click the biggest circle and it'll add the centre mark in. Now the other place where we need a centre mark is in these arcs here, because these arcs will have a centre point like that. So anywhere where we have an arc should have a centre mark. The other thing is that we need a centre line running down here. I've got two options for centre lines. I can use a bisector centre line, and what that means is that if I click any two lines, a centre line will automatically appear directly in the middle of those two lines. Now that can be really useful, but here you can see that the centre line only goes some of the way up the bottle. So I'm just going to undo that. Better thing for me to do for most applications is to use this manual centre line. Now that involves clicking the top surface, moving my mouse down, clicking the bottom surface. I'm watching for that green circle. That means it's snapping into the middle. Clicking again, it'll vanish, don't worry. Right click and then press create. And that draws my centre line. I don't need to put one on this 3D view because I'm only worrying about it in 2D. So that would mean a centre line in anything that involves a cone, a cylinder, or a circular kind of object. I was going to talk about dimensioning in this video, but actually I think it's gone a little bit too long, so I will talk about dimensioning in another video.